Oh my gosh. I'm finally out of that cramped, stuffy lamp. Oh. Oh my. Aren't you a fine specimen of a mortal? It would be my pleasure to serve you, master. Hmm? I called you master. Because that's what you are. You robbed the lamp, didn't you? Oh, but I see what's going on. Please forgive this humble genie. You probably prefer it if I called you Your Majesty. No, why not? Are you not the ruler of this land? You're not. Hmm. Come to think of it, this place doesn't really look like a palace. Either that or palaces became a lot smaller in the last few centuries and more cramped. Where did you even get half of this stuff? All these knickknacks? Uh, hello? Earth to Master, you seem to be a bit stunned. Hmm. Oh, I can understand how this all can be a bit hard for your mortal mind to comprehend. One minute you're polishing a lamp, the next thing you know, poof, you have a genie teleporting around the place. But I can assure you, I'm very real. Anyway, where was I? All right, I like all these knickknacks, especially these cute little bells. Oh, they all have price tags. Huh, antiques. So you sell these things? Hmm, worth a lot, are they? Then you must be some kind of really rich and important person. How else could you have bought this lamp? You're not rich either. Who are you then? Just the owner of this humble antique shop, you say. And how did you get your hands on this lamp? That's not possible. There is no way you just found this lamp buried beneath the desert sands, near some ruins. Oh, you're a seeker of antiques. Hmm, that explains this shop. And perhaps makes it a bit more likely you would stumble upon my lamp. Where were these ruins? You you mean to say there is not a palace there anymore? Near the Great River? Destroyed? How? Of course there was a war of succession. You mortals never change. And this new sultan up and built a palace somewhere else, did he? And I don't even recognize that sultan's name. Gosh, how long has it been? Oh, woe is me, how the mighty have fallen. This lamp used to be sold at auctions held by sultans and sultanas for hundreds of rubies and other priceless gemstones. Now it has been discarded and ended up beneath centuries of desert sand. I guess I should have known it would happen eventually. Especially since I... Oh, oops. Not important. Well, consider yourself lucky, mortal. You're the very confused looking owner of this magic lamp. That means you get 3 wishes. Yep, that's right. Anything that you want. Well, almost anything. There are a few caveats, if you will. Let me just... Ah, here we go. Firstly, I can't toy with life itself. I'm not the Grim Reaper, nor am I a god. I also can't grant more than 3 wishes. And lastly, you can't mess with free will. That means no making anyone do anything against their will, or make anyone fall in love with you. Now, that last one especially is a bit of a bummer, I know. But what I can do is give you pleasure. As much as you want. No? Are you sure? Because I can feel your little shiver as I whisper in your ear like this. Huh. It's not often someone says no to that. You're an interesting mortal already. Very interesting. Then what do you desire, Master? It's not that hard of a question, is it? Riches, fame, or maybe you should think smaller, eh? How about just some good food? Or nice looking clothes? Seems like a bit of a waste on a wish, but you know, people have wished for more trivial things. Like what you ask. I did mention pleasure, didn't I? You would be surprised what some people would give for one night of ecstasy. Or three. Still not interested? Whisper what it is you want then. I'm sure you can think of something. You wish for more visitors to come to your store. Did I get that right? You sure? That's it? Okay then. I know just the thing. There are your visitors, Master. Oh, what's the matter? Are these not the kind of visitors you wanted? Oh, but they're so cute. Come here, little one. Let me pick you up. Oh, look at them. How can you say no to those adorable little faces? Well, too bad. It seems to me you're going to be having some pets. I conjured some yummy cat food outside, and now that they know food is to be had here, they'll keep returning. Some might even never leave. You know how cats can be. No, they really seem to like you, rubbing themselves around your feet. Now, I didn't trick you into anything. You need to be more careful with wording your wish next time. Well, that's one down, two more to go. No more wishes, you say? Oh, you say that now. But everyone wants something. Sooner or later, you will try again. I have granted innumerable wishes over the centuries, of all shapes and sizes, but I can speak from experience that most wishes you mortals make come down to one of two things: fame or fortune, sometimes even both. It's all you mortals care about. Oh, don't even try to argue with me. Just look at your own wish you just made. Wishing for more visitors? Isn't that just a roundabout way of asking for money? Look, I'm not judging anyone here. I don't have the right. It's just the way things are. More to it than that, you say. Well, I'm listening. Enlighten me. So this is not just some dusty old antique shop. You inherited it. Has business really gone that bad? I see. You wanted more customers, not for yourself per se, but to keep the legacy of your father alive. You could have wished for money regardless. It would have saved the shop for a little while, at least. I'm surprised, mortal. I see you know a thing or two about genies. Yeah, you're correct. Many people think genie wishes don't have any consequences, but nothing is further from the truth. Genies are notorious tricksters. What is that saying? Be careful what you wish for? There is always some nasty twist involved. At least, my wishes work that way. So you were right to be careful. You know, I kinda had a feeling about you the moment you summoned me. You seemed kinda different. When I get summoned for a split second, I sometimes sense the intentions and feelings of my master, and yours, at least at first glance, seemed noble. I kinda feel bad now for twisting your words like that when I granted your wish. Hmm, tell you what, I want a tour of this quaint little desert village, see how it's changed. Not to mention, I need fresh air, and you can tag along. Oh, master, you wound me. No, no tricks this time. Show me the highest building around here. Hmm, that over there? Isn't that? Of course, the highest building around here would be the palace. Take my hand. You'll see. Just trust me. Oh, don't worry, little one. I'll be back soon. Now, prepare yourself. Here we are. Whoa, 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 whoa. You want to fall off the roof of this palace? Be careful. Oh, you're afraid of heights? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. We'll be back down soon. I just needed a good view. Uh, Hold on to me if it makes you feel better. Oh, I didn't expect you to actually hold on to me. Hey, you're okay. I might be a bit of a trickster, but I'm not going to let anything happen to you. I promise. So that's the village down there. It's a lot bigger than I remember it being. And a lot more people. Just being near a palace makes me uneasy. Why, you ask? I guess I could tell you. There once was a powerful sorcerer who lived in a palace, not unlike this one. He was in service of the sultan. Then one day, he fell in love with a woman. She was not from this village, but he instantly fell in love with her. He tried and tried in vain to gain her love, but alas, it was not meant to be. She didn't return his advances. For you see, this woman was incredibly wicked and self-centered, not to mention a practitioner of magic herself. However, the sorcerer still found it in his heart to have feelings for this woman. Although he warned her many times to stop using magic for her wicked ways, she didn't listen. One day, she had gone too far, and in response, he cursed her to be bound to a lamp, doomed to do mankind's bidding in loveless servitude. Perhaps he did it to save the world from her, or perhaps to save her from herself, or just to teach her a lesson. Who can say? I was forced to do the bidding of sultans, sultanas, for centuries. I was passed around like some used toy. No one cared about me, only the wishes I could grant. Money, fame. Well, actually, as I told you, not everyone wanted fame and fortune. Some were interested in wishes of the more physical variety. In any case, I've seen more than my fair share of palaces, and we should probably get down before you strangle me even tighter. Don't apologize, it was a joke. Besides, I don't mind. I see the market is still the heart of this village. Let's go there. Let's see, that alleyway over there should be safe to teleport towards. Don't want to cause a panic by appearing out of nowhere in front of all these people now, do we? You're already holding on to me, so... Now, this is more my kind of place, I have to say. The sun is setting, and it's still hustling and bustling with people. Do you sometimes sell your wares here as well? I see. Running your shop must be hard work. You go around the place searching for antiques, and then also spend most of the day trying to sell your findings, either here at the market or back at your shop. Kinda glad I didn't manipulate your wish too much. Oh, don't look at me like that. Trust me when I say I could have made that wish infinitely worse for you. In fact, I have done so in the past. When I first got bound to this lamp, I was a good little genie and did everything my master asked of me, fulfilling every wish that was in my power to grant to the letter, in the hopes that someday, somehow, someone would free me. Well, you can see how that turned out. Oh yeah, that made me bitter. Perhaps even more than I already was. And I've had my fair share of revenge as a result. It's really easy to twist words in the laws of wish fulfilling, as you yourself have witnessed. I told you before that there is always some sort of twist or manipulation involved when a genie grants your wish. But did you also know that the accuracy of fulfilling that wish is up to the genie's discretion? The genie might even decide to grant the wish, no strings attached. If the genie likes you enough, that is. I have done much worse than luring a few cats with food, hence why at some point people stopped passing this lamp around, afraid of angering the trickster genie, which is exactly how I wanted it. After centuries of fulfilling wishes, I just wanted to be left alone. And then, I guess, I was just forgotten about. Don't look so sad, mortal. It's been this way for so long, it's all I know. Besides, did I not just tell you how wicked and evil I used to be? Looking back, it might have been a fitting punishment, really. Forcing someone who only cared about herself to serve others who only care about themselves. It's almost poetic. And I would be lying if I said I didn't have my fair share of fun as well. Now, the old palace used to be near the Great River. Ah, over there? Seems like it's turned into a dock. Let's go there next. It seems quiet enough. Take my hand. I'm assuming this is where food and wares get imported? I see. Well, it certainly has expanded. You know, I always used to love this place. One side we have a beautiful river. Then when you turn around, you have the glistening sands of the desert. Truly a special place. I used to love being around water. Before my curse, that is. Can it be broken? What are you talking about? Oh, don't worry yourself about that. It's been centuries. I've given up on ever being freed a very long time ago. You know, I just told you I only wanted to be left alone. But it feels kinda good being out of that lamp again. So, thank you. You genuinely seem like a good person. Unlike anyone I've ever served, actually. Anyway, where is your home? I see. It's above your shop. Then we might as well go back there. I've seen enough, at least for now, so let's get back to your shop. There we are, back again. Oh, hi. You've only been here for a few minutes, but you already want all the head scratches, don't you? Yes, and you too. So, about these cats. Just my 2 cents, but you might want to keep them around. Well, a lot of people like cats, right? And when your store is the number one hangout spot for all the stray cats in the village, which it definitely is now, by the way, well, I'm sure that will cause all kinds of chatter. Mm-hmm. It seems you're starting to get what I'm trying to say. The store with all the cats? Who wouldn't want to check that out? Maybe buy a thing or two from your collection of antiques while they're here? Oh, no, 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 no. I definitely manipulated your wish to serve myself more than it did you. I adore cats, you see. I just didn't manipulate it to the point where you not might get a slight advantage out of it. I'm interested to see if you can make it work. I'll take care of the cats. I'll feed them and clean up after them. Hmm? Oh, yes, of course I'm staying here. Wasn't it obvious? Remember, you're my master now, and until you make 2 other wishes, I won't be going anywhere. But there's no need to rush things, is there? It would be a shame to cut our time together so short, now wouldn't it? Oh, don't worry. I won't take up much space at all. Just keep the lamp somewhere nice and safe and clean, okay? I've been buried beneath the sand for long enough. Maybe you can keep it in front of this window? Um, I don't know. I like the view, I guess. I haven't gazed upon these sun-drenched sands for decades, but even after all this time, it hasn't changed. It's still as beautiful as ever. Anyway, you like watching the sunset too? I'm feeling a bit drained though. I have used more of my powers in the last few minutes than I have in decades. So I think I'll rest a bit back in my lamp. Remember, if you decided on your second wish, all you gotta do is rub that lamp. Hmm. How will you know I won't twist your words again, you ask? You won't. So you better choose your words carefully next time. No, no. I never said I wouldn't trick you again. I said I felt bad. Just a little. Look, you're just gonna have to trust me that I won't do anything too bad next time you make a wish. I will say that you haven't given me any reason to think you're a bad person. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, take that as you will. And now I'm tired. I need to rest. Well, toodles for now.